It was the day they hoped would never come. Hundreds of former workers and their families walked out of the factory for one last time. It was the end of a roller coaster 6 months. The campaign to try and keep the Burberry factory open had been high profile. Workers took their protest to the company's flagship store on Bond Street in London. Big names gave their support, from Ioan Griffith, the face of Burberry, to Bryn Terfel and Tom Jones. Since the closure, workers have been trying to make a fresh start. Anne Hughes retrained after 3.5 years at the factory. Now she's running her own business.
I'm doing plastering, tiling, putting bathroom sets in, changing radiators. I'll have a go at anything and I'm really enjoying it.
But not all the workers have found it so easy to get new jobs.
I think it's been extremely difficult. The people that I've spoken to have found it difficult to secure permanent jobs with full-time hours. Most of the people have had to secure casual part-time jobs, which obviously diminishes their income.
Treorchy's had clothes production here for the last 70 years, ever since Polikoff's opened, which later ended up as the Burberry factory. No wonder then that the town is still getting used to life without Burberry.
I have members of my own family working there, and their children work there as well, and it is sadly missed.
We've got no big industry up in this area at all which can employ women.
The Rhondda has always been an unemployed black spot, and with the closure of that, it's just worsened it again.
And the factory itself? Well, it's still empty and has recently been sold for a second time. The plans are still to divide it up into smaller units for leasing out. Burberry always said they gave workers a thorough consultation process when they closed the factory. They also agreed to give £1.5 million to the town. Now decisions are being made on how to spend it.
Well, the party's planned at Tonpentre Football Club, and Phil's there now. Phil.
Thank you. We are here early tonight, but let me tell you, within an hour's time, this place is going to be packed out with people that worked at the Burberry factory. They're expecting more than 100 people here tonight. 2 people who've turned up to the party early are Joan Young, who used to work at the factory, and Mervyn Burnett from the GMB union. Joan, if I can turn to you first of all, what's the last 12 months been like?
Well, I've managed to find part-time work, but a lot of the girls would like full-time work, but have just not been able to find that. So it's a pity for the youngsters who can't get full-time employment.
It seems you've built up quite a lot of camaraderie working at the factory there.
Oh, it was a lovely place to work, a family-friendly, orientated place to work. So we're really looking forward to tonight now, to get a catch up with all the news.
It does sound like something you've been looking forward to for a while.
Oh, we have, yes. It's going to be good to see the old friends tonight.
Mervyn, if I could turn to you quickly. We heard in my report there that £1.5 million is being given to Treorchy by Burberry. It's going to be given over the next decade. What's happening with that money now?
Well, the Board of Trustees has now been set up. I'm one of the trustees, along with John and other representatives from the Burberry factory. We would hope that most of that money will be spent in the community to assist youngsters to get skills and the qualifications that they need to hopefully find full-time permanent employment.
And very quickly, why has it taken so long for that money to get into the community?
Well, there are some legal obstacles that we've had to overcome over the past year, and of course £150,000 was the agreement by Burberry for the next 10 years. The first year is up now, £150,000 is due, and we're hoping to secure the next year's money as well. OK, thank you very much, Mervyn. Well, Sean, I can tell you that the former workers from the factory are absolutely determined not to lose touch with each other. They've already planned their next reunion just before Christmas. Back to you.
Phil, thank you.